can't pay my line of credit because I can't borrow the money to make, buy things I need to make the money to pay them. So I don't know, there's something wrong with that. I just can't figure it out. But anyway, one other thing I'd like to say as a businessman, I one time in the 90s was able to provide health insurance for my employees. And it kept getting more and more expensive. I couldn't do it. And one of my employees, his wife had diabetes. Unfortunately, she didn't take care of herself. But anyway, he could not get any kind of health care for her. So they had to wait until she was deathly ill. She would go to UNM, the hospital over here. They'd wait 8 hours. He said it was a living hell before she could get into the hospital. And can you imagine how much that costs if you just had preventative care? If we had health care for everybody, how much less that would be? Well, two years ago, she got very ill again. She had to go in the hospital, and she had a stroke, and she lasted, the stroke hurt, she was brain dead, and they had to make a decision whether or not to let her go, to unplug. And the kids didn't want to do it, and he didn't want to do it. But he finally decided they had to do it. The doctor said she's brain dead, she's never going to recover. So he did it. And she died the next day. And he told me, Chris, you know how much that cost just that last 2 weeks for her to die? $500,000 for her to die. And it just makes me mad. And they're trying to cut this health care that's not even really much of a health care thing that Obama passed. And they're trying to get rid of it. It's just incredible to me.
It supports the healthcare insurance.
Insurance companies.
We're really not broke. I was just reading something. A friend of mine was telling me from Pax Christi, I'm a member of Pax Christi, International Catholic Peace Movement. He was telling me that 50 cents out of every federal tax dollar goes to the military. I mean, we spend more money on the military than all the countries combined in the world. And I heard another statistic that all the military money in the world, the money we're spending in the world is $34 million a minute, combined, worldwide. That's incredible. If we cut the military budget in half, we wouldn't have this problem.
Yes.
That's right.
We are a wealthy country. We just have our priorities wrong.
Yeah.
We're in the wrong place, and we need to stand up. And I'm just glad to see you. We all need to step out of our comfort zone. We need to be out in the streets like in Wisconsin, and we need to keep it up until they bow to our demands.
Yeah.
I like the saying, when the people lead, the leaders will follow. And it's true. If we give our leaders cover, if we're out there in the street and we tell them what they want, what we want, just like in Wisconsin, they will do the right thing. So we need to be out there and we need to lead, and we can't stop. Because once we stop, it just goes back. So anyway, thank you for the opportunity.